The Youth Challenge Academy at Fort Stewart outside Savannah bills itself as a program where unruly teens can get their lives back on track and finish their educations in an atmosphere of military discipline.
Academy! Tage! Ho!
But the Atlanta Journal-Constitution found the Academy staffers, state employees, most of whom are former military, used their positions to physically abuse the teenage cadets while engaging in wild and undisciplined behavior themselves. The top administrators of the program, which is run by the Georgia National Guard, have undercut internal investigations. They've also attempted to silence critics and whistleblowers. Meanwhile, public documents and former staffers describe disadvantaged children being choked and slammed to the ground by adults who face little or no consequences.
Let me just first tell you what the Youth Challenge program does. This program is 27 years old, and we've had over 17,000 graduates. And so we believe that this program has aligned a lot of young men and women with their full potential, likely kept many out of regional detention centers, prisons, sex traffic, gangs, and an early grave.
I'm gonna be honest, inmates is sometimes living better than old kids. And I have worked in corrections. I would not send my child there for nothing.
The thing is, these are troubled youths. You know the youths are troubled. You know you're gonna get some disrespect and rudeness. Of course, that is expected with a job. What you don't expect is to get that with the leadership and the rest of the staff.
Academy cadre are supposed to de-escalate encounters with students who are fighting, upset, or going through a crisis.
With respect to our hands-off policy, we have a policy that essentially tells our cadre it's against our policy for you to initiate contact with a student. But that policy does not obligate us to watch one student essentially beat another student. So there are situations and they're given training to appropriately protect a cadet from him or herself, or protect other cadets from a cadet.
Yet the Fort Stewart Academy's own written reports contain accounts showing cadre members using violence as a first tactic.
I honestly say it seemed like them guys got an adrenaline rush whenever they could put their hands on the kid. It seemed like they were just waiting.
For example, both former cadre Summer Neal and a former teacher described incidents in 2018 where a cadre body slammed teens to the ground. Neither incident is reflected in the records.
Cadet walked away from him. He grabbed and body slammed him multiple times. And you think it's okay because you bragged about it to the other cadre. Yeah, I put him on his back. Yep, I sure did. I slammed him on his back.
We look at this program, we graduated more than 900 young men and women from the program. The Fort Stewart program is our largest. We take in close to 300 students twice a year from that program. We graduate around 220, 225 from the program. And so you take 16 and 18-year-old young men and women that are already, most of which on a pretty bad path in life. We put them in a structured environment. We have around 300 staff members that work in our YCA program, 99% of which do a really great job in a very difficult and challenging position.
You have some that out there that actually care and trying to make a difference in their lives and want the kids to be better.
AJC and Channel 2 Action News were granted access to view the grounds at the Youth Challenge Academy in Hinesville. However, the National Guard did not allow interviews that day with either Director Lotson or Commandant Mayfield. In the days after the tour, The head of the Georgia National Guard said both men were free to talk, but they still both declined our interview requests. But Lotson had by then ordered his own staff to keep quiet about the inner workings of the program. In an email to staff sent ahead of the site tour, Lotson wrote, quote, "There are various news reporters making inquiries about Youth Challenge Academy. If any reporter approaches you in person, via email, by telephone, or any means in the next few weeks, please refer them to the Public Affairs Office and notify me. Please do not answer their question." Mayfield sent out a similar email to all employees, instructing them to forward AJC calls to the Georgia National Guard's Public Affairs Office.
But at the end of the day, I'm responsible for everything this organization does or fails to do. The buck stops here. It's not just about what I knew. It's about what should I have known. There's absolutely no excuse for anybody in this organization to put their hands on a cadet and endanger that cadet and endanger everybody else around them. We take it serious, and everybody between me and that cadet is responsible, but at the end of the day, no one is more responsible than me, and I can assure you that I take it serious and I own it.
Since the reporting of this story began, Lotson announced his retirement. It's not clear whether the AJC's inquiries prompted his decision.